You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you cannot hide. How many of you remember that children's game, that hide and go seek? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Ready or not, here I come. And everybody has scattered in the four winds trying to hide. But this morning, let's talk about the fact you can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. No matter what the situation is, you're going to have to deal with what's going on in your life. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning to you. It's a short week. It's a short week. How many of you ready for Thanksgiving? How many of you ready for Thanksgiving? What are you going to have? Hey, put it in the chat area. You're going to have are you going to have potato pie or pumpkin pie? Are you going to have turkey or are you going to have ham? Are you going to have, or you might do a seafood boil. Sometimes we do that on Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. So what are you going to have? You're going to have collard greens or mustard greens. Are you going to have potato salad or some other starch? Are you going to have a sweet potato casserole? What are you going to have? Put it in the chat area. This is a short week. The fast is over. 21 days of fast. It's time to get serious about eating. It's time to get serious about eating. I'm hungry right now. Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful morning it is. Man, did you go to church yesterday? If you went to church yesterday, put in the chat area, what did a man or woman of God preach? And how did it impact you? What did the man or woman of God preach on yesterday? And how did it impact you? A third question I just want to throw out, just want to ask you guys before we get into the manner you can run but you can't hide. Are you expecting family? Is family already here? What's going on with that? How's everything going with that? Well, this morning, it's all about you can run, but you can't hide. That children's game that we used to play, scattering in the four winds, hiding behind trees, bushes, house, all of that. But that is not indicative of life. You're going to have to deal with life. Here's the text to talk in the takeaway. The Genesis 27:43, the B portion. Flee to Laban, my brother, in Haran. Here's Rebekah talking to her twin son, Jacob, who has once again caused an uproar in the family by not only with the conspiring along with his mother, taking the blessing from his twin brother, Esau. He has the birthright and the blessing. And Esau has had it. The word is in the wind. Rebekah hears word that Esau says, when my daddy dies, I'm coming after you. Not going to bother you until he dies. Sounds like some Godfather stuff here. Not going to bother you until he dies. But after he dies, Esau is saying, I'm going to come after you, Jacob. So, what does Jacob do? He tries to run, but he cannot hide. Now, we already know that Esau comes and finds his brother. But I think that there's some lessons that we can learn with respect to our own lives as we deal with things that come up and present themselves or emerge, using a counseling term, in our lives. The first thing is you have to consult the right people. You have to consult the right people. When you're dealing with problems in your life, make sure your consultation is with people that really know what they're talking about. Rebecca, she was in with him. So she's like, you need to get out of here. You need to follow your fears and try to protect yourself, as opposed to dealing with the problem that you have created. So the first thing that you have to do when you're dealing with the problems in your life, you have to know how to consult the right people. The second thing is this. You have to do a counterattack. You cannot be on the defensive all the time. That's what Jacob's problem was, because he was always doing stuff that was a swindler and a supplanter, if you will, trying to make his way and cheating other people out of what they had, that he never would be in a counterattack or an offensive posture, because he was always in a defensive posture because of his actions and his activity. When you're dealing with problems, Understand, you have got to take up a offensive position, not just a defensive position, in order to deal with the things that are coming your way. Which leads to the very third thing. The third thing is you have to confront. You have to confront. What I have found, and I've said it before, I'll probably say it until Jesus calls me home. I cannot stand, it just gets all over me when I deal with passive aggressive people. Hey, put it out there. You don't have to be aggressive. You can be assertive. We can discuss things and work through them. But when you're passive aggressive, expecting people to read your mind, or both people know that there's something wrong and you say, ain't nothing wrong, because you won't bring things up for whatever reason, that's passive aggressive. And in order to deal with the problems that are presented to us in life, you have to confront things. Unless there is conflict, there cannot be resolution. You have to be willing to deal with the things that is a problem in your life. They are not going away. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this. This is what Jesus said. I think you can put his word on it. Anyone who puts their hands on the plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom. Anyone who puts their hands on the plow and constantly looking back is not fit for the kingdom. You can run, but you cannot hide from the problems that you left behind. You're going to have to deal with those things. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you, give you peace. I hope you're having a great week already. It's going to be a short week. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. God bless you. See you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. We're going to ultimately pull those final names on the free book that we have for you. God bless you. See you tomorrow morning. Bye now.